Okay, I wanted to do a video on the nunchuck. One of the cool things about the nunchuck, in my opinion, is it's really the only retro controller that has motion abilities. And there's a lot of ability in one simple device. We'll go over the controller layout as it is as a default. And as you might have guessed, the stick is the analog, and the motions are attached to the secondary stick. You get your up, down, your left and right. And let's just make sure that we point out that if you shake the stick, those motions go crazy. In any game that, or any console that has digital based, that has no analog, for the most part, that analog stick is going to get translated to your D-pad. And there's a feature in most consoles where it looks at the secondary stick as well, to see if that's the stick that you prefer to move around. So you can essentially play the game with the motion or the analog stick. This is the default layout, plugging the adapter right into the bridge and then using it on a console. It's good to point out though, with the blender you can remap all that. You can turn analogs on and off. So it does give you a definite advantage, but in general, if you're just looking for basic gameplay and you understand that you should hold your nunchuck upright, that's not going to get in the way. As far as the buttons go, there are two buttons on the nunchuck. The bottom one's 1, the top one's 2, and those would correlate to, you know, those main button actions. You won't get the start and the select and things of that nature with the basic setup. But again, with the bridge, you could map that to the motions or the analog, and you can mix things up pretty well. But out of the box, as it is, if you use this nunchuck on any console with the bridge, it's going to give you an advantage if you need to use one hand for gaming. Whether that's a limitation of something physically for you, or if it's an advantage for a project that you're working on, I think the nunchuck's the best option. So let's go ahead and look at some gameplay. First, here it is on the NES. So this is just playing Mario Brothers on the NES. It's very easy to control, very easy to play. Then let's have a look at Sega Master System. Again, there's really not much to it. And then let's have a look at, say, the Atari 2600. Now, a key point about these consoles is there are two buttons, and as you know, with the nunchuck, you have two buttons. Now, again, if you had the blender, you can really repurpose this stick, and I have some videos where I have demonstrated that you can use, you know, up is start, back is select, left and right is L and R, and then you can use the motion to control a character, and then you have two buttons. There are consoles that you're going to have some limitations on, but some of the games are still playable. Let's have a look at the GameCube. Here, as you can see, we can play this game pretty fluently, and then you can move the character and control the camera with one stick. Let's have a look at the PlayStation. That was a dual stick system as well, and we have that same effect here. So it's not that it's restricted to two-button games by any means, but you do have to understand that, you know, this nunchuck itself has limited buttons. I don't know that it would work out real well for four-button games, unless, of course, the game that you're playing only uses two buttons. Then again, this has an advantage. The other neat thing that you can do with the blender is you can blend two controls into one. So you could have two nunchucks if you wanted, and you just multiplied everything that the nunchuck has to offer. So one nunchuck could be all buttons via motion or stick, and the two buttons that are available, and then the other stick could be you know, navigational type things like camera and look and move. But the possibilities of this nunchuck with the bridge really open up a lot of options to a lot of people. And the beauty of this is that the mappings are all consistent, and the bridge works with all these consoles. There's so many of them, I don't even have time to show everything in one video, but just gave you a good sample. So instead of it being an Xbox only controller or a PC only controller, this opens up the possibilities to virtually everything that we can imagine the bridge can connect to, which at this time is the majority of the consoles, of course, viewed in this image here, and many more. We can kind of pan around. All these consoles are functioning. And of course the PC and the Switch and the original Xbox and PS3 and just so many awesome options. But just kind of wanted to let everybody know that that option is available if you're looking for a one-handed gameplay. Thanks for watching.